Something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was. Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, I certainly feel like I lost a few brain cells sitting through this video by Iggy Azalea called Mo Bounce. For starters, the video is the closest thing to a pornography film that you'll probably find on YouTube. It's amazing how videos get strikes and taken down and the censorship. And you can have Iggy flashing their rear end twerking all over the place, butt naked. In one of the sickest, most pointless videos I've ever seen in my life, which of course is filled with the same Illuminati symbols that we see all the time. Another day, another video, and more of the same old. The song is called Mo Bounce, and for those of you who are saying, oh, interesting, she has a new song, I'll summarize it for you. It's 3 minutes of her going, Mo Bounce, Mo Bounce, Mo Bounce in the F word house. Something along those lines, with cursing over and over, even though the video is filled with children as they're dancing next to scantily clad women. So we have Iggy pretty much in a thong the whole time, humping the ground, and then we have young girls dancing with these naked women who are just exploiting themselves. That's normal, right? That's not disgusting. That's not them trying to sexualize children by having them dance next to strippers. Because unfortunately, the masses out there think that that's normal and that's okay. Because the child isn't in a thong dancing, it's the person next to her. They don't realize that somebody's home watching it, watching a naked woman dancing next to a child, that they're being desensitized and they're being conditioned. But this is the world that we live in, folks. So, Mo Bounce, probably one of, I mean, listen, I know I say it all the time. I know musically, there are people out there who still listen to me. I don't know anything about this stuff, but this has got to be the worst song I've ever heard. It's just somebody saying Mo Bounce for 3 minutes. But let me get into the symbols, because obviously nobody's here to hear my review on the actual song itself. So let's get into it. Iggy, who I've exposed before, who has other videos where she's exploiting young children, decides that this time around, she's going to be butt naked, dancing next to them. But what do we see right off the bat? We see one-eye symbolism all over the place. You'll see these toys with one eye. They constantly are panning to it and zooming in on it. The one-eye symbolism is a constant theme. We see it in almost every video, whether it's a caricature with one eye, whether it's the singers holding a hand over their eye deliberately. This is all about Lucifer and the worship of him. One-eye symbolism is what it represents. It is the all-seeing eye, the eye you see on the back of your dollar bill. That is why it is there. These people are Masonic, Satanic, Luciferian scumbags, and they worship Satan. So we see the one-eye symbolism. And we also see the common theme I always talk about, the black and white symbolism. The esoteric crap that they believe in. As above, so below. The Masonic worship, as you see the black and white tiles, of course, at the Masonic lodges. We see it on the floor below Iggy's feet. We also see it on her jeans as she blatantly is just flashing this symbolism. But I guess the black and white tile floor, the black and white clothing, it's just in right now, right? I mean, give me a break. Every video, you will see the same things. You don't only see Masonic worship with the black and white tiles in this video. We see a dancer who has the number 33 on her shirt. Of course, 33, as we all know who follow this channel. The high-ranking Masonic 33. These Satanists worship the number 33. It represents 1/3 of the fallen angels. Also believed to be the year, or the age, that Jesus Christ was crucified. It is all about mockery for these people. They will do whatever they can to rub it in our faces because they know that the rest of society is so dumbed down that they're never going to care and they're never going to do anything about it. So we see that. We also see the 666 sign. We see 666, a tattoo on this woman's back. where you could blatantly see that there's a 666 right around her waist area. And if you want, I mean, you can even look at the other symbols on her back and wonder if those are in reference to Little Boy Lover. Obviously, we all have seen the FBI code symbols that are used, that these pedophiles, these Hollywood elites, our government officials, these secret codes that they use in pedophilia to communicate with one another. You see it right there. We see it also one-eye symbolism on the back of this person's back as well. Another tattoo, which also appears to be the face of some type of demon when they zoom in on that. Not a surprise. We see Iggy also sporting a belt. What's on her belt? Well, it's the peace sign. The peace sign. Yet another satanic symbol. Now people go, the peace sign satanic? Well, it doesn't mean that to me. I get that message a lot. Separate yourself from the symbol, okay? It's not about you. It's about exposing these symbols. People get very offended. Well, people get very offended by me all the time, no matter what I say. But they get very offended when I talk about some of these symbols, because they go, well, it doesn't mean that to me. I grew up in the 70s. I was a part of the hippie movement, and that symbol means peace and all this stuff. That's fine if you want to believe that that's what the symbol means, but I'm telling you what it means to them. And I'm telling you why they wear it. You think Iggy Azalea is wearing it because she wants world peace and she's so concerned about the world and the starving children in third world countries? No. It's a mockery symbol. When these Satanists are baptized in Satanism, they do rituals before they are baptized in blood and semen and urine and guts, pig guts. You know what their ritual is? They're handed a wheel, and they break the two arms of the wheel down to form that sign, the peace sign. And to them, it is symbolic in denouncing Christianity and denying Jesus Christ. It is a part of their ritual. To them, it is breaking his arms off the cross. Okay? That is what the symbol means to them, and that is why they constantly use that symbol, and we see it over and over and over. It is not because they are hoping for world peace. It's all about mockery. It's all about mocking Christians. It's all about mocking Jesus Christ. That's what it is about for them. And they are conditioning the masses with their symbols, and no one seems to care all that much. They don't realize how mind control works, how they're being desensitized and programmed through these music videos. I mean, all you gotta do is listen to the video. I can't recommend anyone go watch it. It's an absolute disgusting display of, nudity. I guess people are attracted to Iggy, all tattooed up. The woman is absolutely repulsive. But no kid should be watching this kind of stuff. It's just perverted pornography. But it's just her screaming Mo Bounce. Anyway, back to some of the other symbols. I saw the X symbol, which is common. You see the X on the wall. You see it a few other times in the video. The X symbol represents the Antichrist, the transformation that is coming, the mark of the beast. That is what the X symbol means. That is why I just covered the other day, I talked about Ed Sheeran, or whatever his name is, his album with the X on it. Okay, it's not because they love the letter X or the number 10. It is the mark. It is the acceptance of the Antichrist. And to them, it's the transformation that's coming. That's why the word transformation is commonly used. That's why Rihanna, in her Anti-Diary music video, constantly was talking about the transformation. Lady Gaga's constantly talking about it. Beyonce is. They're talking about the transformation with transhumanism, with the mark of the beast, and the things that are to come that they have planned for this world. So again, those are just some of the symbols in the songs. It's one of those videos where they keep flashing real quick. And obviously, some videos are just going to be dancing and nudity and, people drinking and that kind of stuff. This is just one of those videos where they want to just sexualize the crap out of people, where they have young kids dancing, and then they have strippers dancing, and then they have Iggy Azalea humping walls and humping the ground, and this is supposed to be normal, and we're supposed to say, oh, what an interesting video. Meanwhile, she's wearing, jeans that have the Masonic tile, the Masonic black and white colors on it. Somebody deliberately is wearing a shirt that says 33 on it. They did not just randomly say, hey, grab a shirt, okay? Grab some shirt to wear in the video, wear whatever you want. Obviously, this stuff is all planned out. Everything that they wear is planned out. Everything that's in the video, even if it's in the background, is deliberately put there and staged there. So they had this woman deliberately wear a shirt that says Harlem 33. Because 33 is their Masonic number. So we have those two Masonic references right there with 33, and with the black and white tile, we have the common theme of the one-eye symbolism, the same junk we see all the time. We see the 666 tattoo on the back of this person, or what appears to be a 666, along with these zigzag-like symbols, which to me look like little boy lover symbols. We see the all-seeing eye on someone else's back as well, the peace sign on her belt, and the X, of course, representing the Antichrist and the mark of the beast and the transformation that is to come. So this is Iggy Azalea, who apparently, now she is back on the scene. And like I constantly say, they rotate these people in and out. They all, gear towards a specific demographic. That's why there's so many different genres. They want to make sure they cover every single person out there. Whether you're into, this style of music or that style of music, and they dumb you down with the videos of people dancing naked and drinking and the pornographic images and all that stuff, and then they just throw in all these satanic symbols all the time, and it's not a coincidence that they're all there. All you gotta do is go back, watch the videos I've done on these performers, and you'll see for yourself. It's constantly there, it's constantly in our face. Obviously, sometimes it's hard to point out. You have to slow it down, you gotta, freeze frame and look for these things when they have, quick cuts like this video did, but it's still there. You can guarantee almost every single time one of these mainstream artists makes a video, you'll see the black and white symbolism, you'll see the all-seeing eye symbolism. It's always there. So this is Iggy contributing her garbage into the world, her filth that she calls music, where she just curses and talks about Mo bouncing, and continues to dumb down the youth of this world. Absolutely embarrassing. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.